Tino, welcome all who actually watch this. Let's get started. And last time we left off, we've met the police chief Gant, Damon Gant, and basically got an extra day to go. So they're going. I don't know how long this one's going to be. We'll find out. February. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? Man, I'm a little confused. Well, let's see what is going on. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. Impressive. What's this and the evidence room part? Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. We'll try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, because I'm not sure what's going on. She's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? Right. That's my name. I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't. Whatever. I didn't see it. Let's go. Science awaits. No, I really didn't. I don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Yeah. My sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Why was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Oh, I forgot to do a voice. Oh, well, I know. My sister racing evidence at this crime scene. Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science to your own peril, Mr. Wright. Your science has been garbage up to this point, I'm sure. What's the green for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. See what I mean? No, son, the science becomes interesting. Sure. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But when the police have already done these tests, never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Why do I do these? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you my glasses. Huh? Yeah, an extra pair of those things. Oh, ugh. Ugh. That hurt my eyes as soon as it came up. Putting those down. Oh, Jesus. Well, there you go. It's almost Halloween blood red scream. The test for a blood reaction is just spray the luminol on it. Like this. Press enter to spray on it. Okay? Let's find us some blood stains. Oh, look at that. You can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is the blood stain. Huh, it's so, no, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. It's dry. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain, but doesn't something like this strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this scientifically? The perpetrator and the detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? And the color returns! I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there would have to be more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright, I'm going to mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? On me. See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? You're getting there. You're getting there, kid. Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Most people save up their allowance to buy a makeup kit, take someone out, action figures, something like that. Nope, luminol testing fluid. Hey, she's got her own priorities. It's alright. He from one very proud-looking Emma's guy. You can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? I guess I should give this spray on anything suspicious, huh? I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! How is she not in jail? You trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay. I'm surprised she's not behind bars after what happened, but you certainly put me on the tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh my God, Emma. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I really should just... I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Oh no! Little girl, don't forget, that's what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes. Yes, I was a very long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. Jesus Christ, Emma! You trying to get us killed? And you were let go, or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Dun dun dun! Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, back. Present. What do you think about this? SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head of detective on the case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case and the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Back. Talk. Yeah, she'll tell me more if I freaking show her the evidence. What do you think about this? SL9 incident. Written on that knife. Yeah. And detective. Yeah, basically the same. Let's do transfer. Back to the SL9. Do you think tell us more about the SL9 incident? Then when I say talk, I can't tell if this thing's just ridiculous or I missed something. The thing's bugging out or what. ID, do I present that? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? You found his ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Did that do anything? No! Take a look at this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I already heard about that. You know, You think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You're lying on the... Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. The DSL incident. That you're going to finally talk about, right? Right? Yes! That incident really opened my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So there, he didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence? Of assault? Made up evidence? What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. You were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Everything got it, right? Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over. He was demoted. However, he wasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten the SL. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? There was another side to that case, a hidden side that we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Everybody's your boyfriend, huh? Miss Star's old boyfriends, how many does she have anyway? Probably would be better off not asking. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes? Then you better take this. Salisbury steak lunch. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall. Is he your, are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. And now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were, nothing more than that. I see. Thank you, Officer Jake Marshall. Alright. Bick. No, we're done, right? Yep, we're done. Move! Um, police department. I got... 23rd Police Department entrance. It's been busier here today than it was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense, and the detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front office, here it is. It's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Hmm. There's while everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder at Detective. Excuse me. Not the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's slot. It makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or you could end up dead. Anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Move. Like Miss Guy's in questioning. But the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Magic! Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. No. Um, no, let's move. I guess we're moving all the way out. Guard station. Oh, hey. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh, what's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. You can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Uh-huh. Oh, wrong one. I'm so sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. This cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? She's in a solid, rigid shell with spines pointing out in every direction, just like her. Huh. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. Yeah, shit. Sorry. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. Trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone trying to catch a wild bull and the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Um, ah, entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that one steak lunch, please? Oh, it's you, Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. Well, I really need a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've are a criminal now. We just need evidence. A criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department in the evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, her detective was killed at the police department. Oh. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Oh, well, there was a suspect, but just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. 2 months feels like an age, huh? Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Really? You want to know more? Head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Yeah, everybody's running. Okay, here we go. Move. Oh, detention center. February 23rd, detention center, visitors room. Though I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things just get confusing. Shit. No, too much of that. Oh no. What was that? Sir, that's why I'm saying, not me, a perpetrator. I'd say I was the perpetrator and hit it against, sir. That's what I'd say. This guy. Oh, hi, greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. It's Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, I'll show you say this. Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator was Officer Meekins reporting for duty. Sir? Really? What? Now this is an awful, it's an unexpected turn of events. The other crime. Sir, I'm a patrolman with the general affairs, sir. Sir! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Why did they allow you to keep that stupid thing? That's business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. No. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. Guard at the guard station, imagine that. Of course, could say he wasn't there when we were there. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept on the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious... What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could do to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you're the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. You have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir. Then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Do you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily in the total stranger side. Oh, no, you didn't say sir. You didn't say sir. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny apartment, devoid of light and other creature comforts. Janitor's closet? Oh, no, the janitor's closet has has like toilet paper and shit, so I don't know any detectives. He didn't say sir again, like 20 times. We're finishing his sentence. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, no, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. See, he says sir all the time. I find that suspicious. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Let's look at the guy. What about your hand? Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, you don't think you should. Don't you think you should confess? Confess! Sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room. All alone, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman and that disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand. Sir? Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow. Do you imagine how I felt? I bet you felt it like screaming because your hand was just cut, you schmuck. Victim's body disappeared. That's some story. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's what? My head was blinking to at this very moment. I have so many doubts on that statement. Sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card is the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's it, exactly. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this a little more deeper. More deep. Christ. Okay. Talk. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? I like how they have that quote. Remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb if you already told us this. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why oh my god. That's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's why I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! He suddenly pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and flipped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. Then I woke, I was here. Right. Huh. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if his body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! I doubt it. That is, I did say something along those lines. Yeah. Huh? But you still ended up here? You told me that had to be him, sir. On the day of that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. Nope. Nope, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh, videotape? From a security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? Yeah. I mean, this whole episode so far has been me actually being like, yeah, Emma's kind of got a point. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, sir. Will you hand over my badge? I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. You even wear a badge? Hold on one second. Let's see if No thanks, I have my own. I guess we better go check out the crime scene. Oh, here we go. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing? Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked it, all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief Detective looks a little flustered. Oh, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you guys saluting him, Mr. Wright? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident at Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit on the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? That creepy ass face. Head on. On karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it. And so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait. I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in the 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. Wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Oops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can find it discreetly out of him. Again, well, it doesn't mean the victim, I guess. Could be one who killed in 2 places. 2 reasons. Well, you see, you should go to the police department. You're being very useful now. No, you're being very helpful. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors and all. You were even in the defendant's chair this past December. What? There was that business with him not reading that officer's report about the killing at the police department, right? Chief of police was right about that. I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Okay. Move. Unfortunately, I have to think of something. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. Nothing left. Good. Except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report. Only half complete. Lost item. Did Detective Goodman do something? Date on his February 24th. First, better make a note of that, just in case. I should really get back to investigating the police crime scene. Okay. Okay, wasn't that? Shit. That's... That's so damn stupid! Well, I never thought the day would come when Royto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Now, Royto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Royto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate. That room is room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know if you... you never know until... God, it's pro all over again. And for you here, you can borrow this. Huh? Key? This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along, do your best. Now later, folks. Mystery. Oh, fuck. Best now later, folks. Christ. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. Matter of fact, I'll send you my copy. You want? Maybe I'm not streaming it, but okay. Just in case you were wondering about that. I'd love to see you stream that. It's rapidly descended to madness. Don't I do that enough with all these other games? I think this places a bad influence on the girl. God damn it, now I got that song stuck in my head. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Move. Guard station. Move. No. Evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina's skies go gray? Officer Marshall! Thanks, Rella. Why does it have to be him? Who did you think, with all this crap all over the place, did you think it was going to be Phoenix? Come on! What's that? Why does it have to be him to look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Well, what you standing here for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's waiting. Like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was just wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Yeah, but I have this. Now will you talk with us? That smell. Reminds me of Texas. Even though apparently you're from LA. Unless that's LA as in Louisiana, but I don't know. Not Los Angeles. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on the television the other day. This from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Anything. Smack. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. No shit. Talk. Guard station. Why does it look like shit? Why does it look like you literally live here? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's just an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention office center told us. Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekin. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So what are you doing at 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway to the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyway. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like they stewed broccoli. They sneak in next to your steak, you know? Sarah told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler in the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Day of our case. Yeah. That's right, the evidence transfers. Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines are in here do. Only 2 of them, there must be dozens. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I don't like them as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon. One more thing. You go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that card record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record was tied to the stabbing. Present. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that's on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is this number. These 7 numbers right here. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Right here. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But damn. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, he suddenly pointed a knife at me. His ID card. Why would he point a knife at Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record. Add to the court record. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this other people with ID here. Okay, continue to talk. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from the solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever at the underground vault in the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. See now, transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Evidence room.